Hi everybody, this is Tanya Ortiz with the Facebook page, facebook.com/Tanya Ortiz fan page. Now, if you are looking at this on YouTube, do me a favor, make sure you share this video so you can bless somebody else with the knowledge that's on my page. Now, today, this is April 28th, 2016. I want to tell some of you about my story. There's a lot of people out there and they don't know my story, okay? They see the success of where I'm at now. You know, they look at the leaderboard and they see my name as number 1, but they don't know where I came from. So this morning, I decided I'm going to be transparent. Now, let's back it up. I know some of you are watching. You're like, Tanya, what's up? It's 11 o'clock. Why are you in your robe? Because I can. Because I don't have a job to go to. Because I work from home. And if I want to sit around all day and just chill in my robe and not get dressed, that's my prerogative. So that's why, look, you may see me in my pajamas, you may see me in my robe, but you'll never see me without lipstick or makeup on. All right? So again, I feel comfortable in my robe. Anybody knows, you stop at my house 4 o'clock in the afternoon, usually I'll be in my robe or my pajamas. I'm that type of girl. All right, so again, a lot of people see the Tanya now. They see the 2016 Tanya. They don't know the 2014 Tanya. But I'm going to give you the story of the 2014 Tanya. All right, so you can know how I've evolved and why I do the things that I do and why I'm dragging people across the finish line to succeed with me and why my goal is to help others to create their own economy. Here we are, 2014. I had been in a relationship, married for approximately 10 years. I was a housewife, did not work at all, depended on my ex for all my money, okay? No job in about 10 years. Depended on my ex for all my money, no job. Relationship split up. Went downhill. I was in panic mode. I started applying for jobs. I'm talking about Dollar General. I applied there. Dollar General. It was McDonald's. It was Burger King. I'm trying to remember. It was right down the street. Food Lion in a car dealership. And nobody would hire me. And I would go into interviews. They say, you know, they would look at my age. They would look at how long I've been out of the workforce. And they knew, especially the low-paying jobs, they knew that I would not stay there. You know, they knew that McDonald's wasn't going to stay there forever, nor Burger King, no Food Line. So they just wouldn't hire me. And I actually got into severe depression. And I remember, and I might tear up a little bit. I remember that I used to literally, to God, I used to say, why am I even here? What is the point? Nobody will hire me. Why do I have breath? Why do I breathe? What is the point, Lord? Because nobody will hire me. And so, like I said, it got to a point where I needed to eat. And this is talking about basic necessities of life. I needed to eat, and I had a $5,000 wedding ring on. I remember I was driving around, and the breaking point was a friend of mine had invited, I stopped at, it was just one of those days. I remember I opened up the refrigerator. There was like a frozen turkey, and I was hungry then. I didn't have hours to unfreeze it, and that was it. It wasn't like frozen turkey and vegetables. I had a frozen turkey. I was hungry. I needed to eat. So I was driving around, stopped at a friend's house. She had just made crab cakes. She was like, yeah, girl, you want to taste one of my crab cakes. So she split a crab cake. And then she gave me her secret recipe. And I remember I ate it, and I wanted to cry because I wanted that whole crab cake. I was thinking, I'm hungry. I don't want half. But none of my friends knew I was hungry. You know, they didn't know my mess. And here's the thing, people. I have learned that sometimes, well, you know, you can turn your mess into a message. And that's what I'm doing now. All right, so let's go back there. I was hungry. And so I remember I ate that half a crab cake, got in my car, cried. I was like, this is just crazy. I wanted a whole crab cake because I'm hungry. So I went, sold my $5,000 wedding ring, got some food. Well, that still didn't solve the problem. I still didn't have a job. I still didn't have any income. And I knew that $150 they gave me for my $5,000 ring that I had just bought groceries, it wasn't going to last. And again, I was in severe depression. And it just breaks my heart when I used to just look up to the Lord and just be like, why am I here? Why am I here? Why am I still breathing? What's the point? Right now, I thought my existence was pointless, that I had no point to even breathe on the earth because I couldn't even get a job when I wanted to work. That's a terrible feeling. And I remember I used to just look up, and I was angry. I was angry at myself. I was angry at the world. I was angry at my ex. I was angry at God. I was like, why am I here? You know? And so thank God that God did not listen to my, my nonsense that I used to talk about. Like, why am I here? So again, it was a friend of mine. I love this woman. I love her, love her, love her. She's one of my BFFs. Her name is Cherie King. And, I was going through a terrible mess. And she's the one who was to tell me about this online business. So it was a couple things started to happen all at once. My daughter was like, hey, Mom, you remember back in the day you used to dumpster dive for books? I'm an avid reader. I literally would go into this one bookstore at night and back up my car and take all their books out of the dumpster. So things started happening all at once. I started dumpster diving, but then I started watching YouTube. Now, I didn't even know YouTube. My daughter turned me on to YouTube. I started watching these videos about people dumpster diving. So I started dumpster diving, getting stuff, and I said, well, I did it on books. My daughter was like, well, why don't you try, doing it with makeup and go to places that, big stores. Okay. So I started doing it, started getting stuff, and I would turn around and put it on Facebook yard sale groups. That's how I became the dumpster diving diva on YouTube. Then all at the same time, again, it was a friend of mine because that was sporadic. That wasn't like, money coming in. I had to find the stuff, go get it, and had to have gas put in the car to go get the stuff. So a friend of mine, Cherie King, love her to death, props to you, girl, said, look, there's a business online. And she knows that, years ago, I used to sell stuff. I wasn't a big power seller at all. I used to just have random stuff around my house, and just sell it on eBay. And I used to buy it on eBay. So she knew that I was, was familiar with eBay. And she said, there's this company, www.todaygetpaid.com. And it's a trading platform. And they could teach you on how to drop ship. You don't have to buy the stuff. You don't have to store it in your house. And so I was like, all right, but here's the thing. I remember I had dumpster dive, sold stuff, got some food, but I didn't have $20 for this program. So I hit my dad up. I was like, write me out a check. Let me direct deposit with my phone. Get signed up in this program. And here's why I'm so that, I want everybody to know why I do what I do. Because people see the 2016 Tanya, that 3 weeks, I'm taking, people with me. We're going to, party in Louisiana for 2 days. Then we're going to have a blast on a 5-day cruise. They see that Tanya. They see the Tanya now that I do when I want. Time and money is not an issue. People forget the Tanya, 2 years ago at 2014. So I started doing that, got locked in, did my $20. I'm watching the programs. I was focused, and I started implementing, and money started coming in, and money started coming in, and money changes things, because then I was able to do the basics. We're just talking about the basics here. I wasn't trying to, I wasn't going in for, I tell people now in 36 months, I want to get a bigger house. And, I got my car that, my luxury SUV that on my mirror. It wasn't even about all that. 2 years ago, it's like, I just need to eat. And I was able to then just do the basics just to eat, to put gas in my car so I could dumpster dive. Then when I started doing it, that's when I was like, if I could do this, and if it works for me, how many other people are out there in the same position that they need to eat or they just need some extra money? And so that's why I do what I do, folks. That's why, when I lose the weight, and I just want to show you guys something. Many of you guys know I promote, the weight loss. Y'all heard of this magazine? First for Women magazine. You see that? First for Women. They did a whole article about me on the enzyme cure, because I used to be raw food vegan, right? Raw food vegan. Here's the whole article. And I promote the ACG diet, which... I lost weight being a raw food vegan. However, on the ACG, it's a lot easier. I lost the weight and keep it off. But when I do something and I'm successful at it, my whole point is I want other people to be successful too. See, I don't show you guys anything that I don't do. When I tell you that I lost 35 pounds on ACG and it's been a year and I kept it off, proof is in the pudding, baby. Just go back and look at my videos from last January, February. You'll see that I was a little chunky monkey. The proof is in the pudding when I tell people, hey, I'm #1 on the leaderboard. And if they're in my company, DSD, and they go look at personal sales, bam, I maintain #1 for the whole month of April. The proof is in the pudding. And so, again, I wanted to do this video to you know, people see me, my hand is in a few businesses. My hand is in helping people lose weight because I was successful and I kept it off. I know what it takes. I want other people to do the same thing. People see me promoting my dropship business because that's what changed my life. And I don't want anybody, I have a Facebook group, Create Your Own Economy Today, 28,000 people. There should be nobody in my group financially struggling because I promote the business that gave me time freedom and money freedom. I mean, I had time freedom. I had all the time in the world. I just didn't have any money to do at that time. And now I have time freedom and money freedom. And that's a wonderful thing. And even with, you know, now partnering up with a guy named Rodney, you know, I'm going to be showing people how to clean up their credit. Again, I don't show you guys things that I haven't done. And, you know, in the next couple of days, you guys are going to see me doing videos about a travel company that I'm in. You know, I don't lay everything all out, you know, all out at once. But behind the scenes, a lot of times I'm doing different things. There's a travel company that me and my friends, we went to Bahamas on a $69 cruise for 7 days. For $400, we went to Moon Palace. It should have been $4,000 and party like rock stars for a whole week. That was like all the alcohol, the food, everything included. And again, I have people in that company who are making money vacationing. It's a travel club. But I'll be talking about that in a whole nother video. But again, I want you guys to see where I came from. So, because a lot of times people say, well, you don't know my story. Well, you know, I'm a single parent and this, that, and the other. Well, honey, I was a single parent too, okay? But people don't know my story. And that's why I decided to do this video. And that's why you will see, you know, that I'm showing you different ways to succeed, that I'm showing you if I lost the weight, you could lose it too, that if I'm making money over here, you could do it too. If I did it, because I didn't have a spoon in my mouth, you know, I didn't even have food in my mouth, let alone a silver spoon in my mouth, you know. So if I'm the stay-at-home woman, I'm not a stay-at, you know, my daughter's grown, so I guess, you know, so if I'm a stay-at-home woman, and if I could do it, you know, if this unemployed, at the time I was a housewife or unemployed woman, could do it, you know, if I could do it, you could do it too. There was nothing special about me. And now, you know, it's a blessing. I thank God. I'm like, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, that nobody will hire me, because if somebody did, I still might be at McDonald's. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But I would not be doing what I'm called to do. And what I'm called to do is to influence and to impact other people. You know, that is my calling. And now I know my calling and I can work in my calling. This is where the Lord has led me, to impact and influence other people. So there you go. Do me a favor. If you haven't, make sure you go to my Facebook page for all the people reviewing this on YouTube. And it is www.facebook.com/Tanya Ortiz fan page, where you can see everything that I'm doing. You know, you can learn about, if you want to make money over here, you know, traveling the world, if you want to make money, you know, drop shipping, if you're looking to lose some extra weight, you know, if you're looking to clean up your credit, everything I've done to get to this point of success in my life, I'm very transparent because I don't want anybody to go through what I've went through. All right, so take care. God bless. I just figured I'd give you guys a little story about me and why I do what I do, why I have the fan page, why you see me promoting different things that have worked for me in my life. Okay, so again, if you're on YouTube, I appreciate it. If you're on Facebook, share this video. If you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and share this video. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.